In our island, we have created a basket that contains all the goods bought by a typical consumer on a particular day of the month. The price of this basket is then a price level. It will be weighted average of the prices of the goods sold that day, and the weights will be more for the good which is sold more. For example, if the basket contains 100 liters of regular milk but only one bread packet, the price of regular milk will then have more weight as compared to the price of bread packet. Changes in the price of milk will then have a greater influence on the price level than changes in the price of bread. Once we know the quantity and prices that a typical consumer buys, we calculate the overall price of the basket. But we are rarely interested in the overall value of this basket and its price level at a particular point in time. What we are interested in is the percentage change in the value of basket and its price level between 2 points in time. At regular intervals, usually once a month on the first day of the month, we measure all the prices of the contents of the basket, typically as an average of the market, and calculate the price level. In this way, we end up with a time series of price levels, one value for each month. Using this time series, we study how the price level evolves over time. If all prices rose by 3% during 1 month, the price level would rise by exactly 3%. If one of the prices rose by 3% while the other prices remained unchanged, the price level would rise, but by much less than 3%. We calculate the value of this basket, that is, its price level at 4 different points in time during first week of January 2006, 2007, 2008 and 2009 without changing the content and the weight of the basket. Since we are only interested in the percentage change of the price level, we have divided each price level by a given constant so that the numbers are easier to deal with. Using the same basket as above, if we divide the entire series by 607.70, we get the following time series of price indexes. The reason for choosing 607.70 is that we want the index to be equal to 100 for the first point in time. The advantage of having an index that starts with 100 is that we will have a clearer picture of the evolution of prices. We may, for example, immediately conclude that prices rose by 2.68% on average in first week of January 2007 and by 3.42% during the first week of January in 2008. Note that the percentage change of the original price level and the percentage change of the price index is the same. Using the price index, the percentage change during January 2007 is 62,400 minus 60,770 divided by 60,770 is equal to 2.68%, which is exactly the same as the percentage change of the price index. We have named this index as Consumer Price Index in our island. It is a measure of the overall cost of the goods and services bought by a typical consumer in an economy. The CPI basket contains basically all the goods and services consumed in a country: food, gas, medicine, haircuts, transportation, house rent, and so on. The composition of the CPI basket is determined by the value of what is consumed in the country. The larger the value of total consumption of a good or service, the larger the weight in the basket. This index is used to monitor changes in the cost of living over time. And one central message that I want to give you through this discussion is that when the CPI rises, the typical consumer has to spend more money to maintain the same standard of living.